Welcome back. Episode 364, Nitty Gritty Sports Talk Radio Show. I go by the name of Roscoe English, and of course, I'm here with the flock. Got my guy Keys with me.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling out there?
My man Nick.
Yeah.
And of course, last but not least, Keith PJ.
Scoe, what's up?
Hey, man, I can't complain. All right, before we get started, Keys, what we got behind you?
My man, Freddie Gray. If y'all can see him, shout out to Freddie.
Peace. Rest in peace. Shout out to Freddie.
Yeah, rest in peace to a legend.
Let's briefly talk about Monday night before we get to the full slate of games Saturday and Sunday. First, we got an upset. Tennessee Titans defeat the Dolphins 28-27. Will Levis completed 23 passes for 327 yards, touchdown and a pick. Tattoo Tua, 23 completions, 240 yards.
I mean, yeah, we've been talking about it, but especially Nick been talking about it. The Dolphins, who have they beaten? Who have they played? When they play good teams, they falter. And now look like when they play bad teams, they falter. Like I said, I ain't going. The Ravens playing in a couple weeks, so I ain't gonna get on them too hard, too much, whatever. But it's a bad loss at home. Just like the Ravens did, they had everything out in front of them, and they lost the game. Tua is probably not the long-term answer down there. As much as people want to give him the credit goes to the weapons they got. The credit goes to Mike McDaniel. It doesn't go to Tua. But yeah, we'll see. They got their schedule's not easy. They still got to play the Ravens. They still got to play the Cowboys. So yeah, we'll see where they end up. But that's a bad loss. That's a bad loss, especially being up 14 with under 3 minutes left on the clock. That's what makes it especially bad. But yeah. Good weekend. Even the Ravens' good fortunes are continuing. I'll put it like that. But yeah, Dolphins. I don't think they're gonna make a lot of noise. They got weapons, but I don't think they're gonna make too much noise. That's a bad loss.
Yeah, I mean, the way you look at it, Miami at home, it shouldn't be just Tyreek Hill comes out the game and everything falters. You have Jalen Waddle, you have Raheem Mostert, and Devin A. Chain. There's weapons there in which you should be able to continue to move the ball against a rookie quarterback that's on the road, a team that seemed like they were ready to pack it in the fourth quarter. They had gifted Miami 2 offensive touchdowns with turnovers. Mm-hmm. Miami didn't look good at any aspect of the game other than being able to collect a fumble. That's easy, right? If the team is going to give it to you. Miami was able to get 2 short touchdowns, but from there, I mean, everything just was discombobulated. It was so much so Tyreek Hill had to man up, go out there on one leg, and try to will his team, to victory and try to provide a spark. That's ridiculous. So that makes you look at Tua, makes you question: is Tua that guy, or is it just Tyreek and Mike McDaniel being able to scheme? And I think we know the answer to that question, but. That was just a horrible loss. I want to give some credit to the Tennessee Titans, though, being down 14 with about less than 5 minutes left on the clock. That was amazing to see the resiliency in a young team. D-Hop and Will Levis, their connection is growing. He was making a lot of plays down the stretch for the team. And then just to go from where they were scuttling to walking out of there pumped up with a victory, it was amazing to see. But hey, Dolphins, I don't trust them in December. They're a finesse team. They're the baby flippers. I don't trust them at all.
Mm-hmm. I think I think the biggest takeaway from this game is that the Dolphins starting center got hurt too. He's on IR. He's out for the year towards ACL. And the snap after he got hurt, that's when they fumbled on the goal line. So that's a big loss for them.
Yeah, that old line was already suspect. It's even more suspect now. I saw a report coming out of camp. Out of their practice today that said that the O-line looked terrible. So not sure what that means for this weekend against a Jets tough front, but that look encouraging for the next few weeks for them.
Second Monday night game. Giants defeat the Packers 24-22. Tommy DeVito, 17 completions, 158 yards and a touchdown. Jordan Love, 25 completions, 218 yards, touchdown, and a pick.
Yeah, a letdown for the Packers. I mean, that's what that was, losing at home. I mean, losing on the road like that to DeVito. Now the Giants are all pumped up. But that's, like I said, that's a tough loss for them. They didn't play particularly well. They didn't play well enough to win. The Giants played well enough to win, and now the Packers looking on out. I mean, they with a win, their playoff chances would have been much better. The way it is now. So now I think they might be the sixth or seventh or eighth seed now. But they're on the outside looking in. So another bad loss in the road to a team that a team that you probably should beat, but
Yeah, it's funny how much stuff can change in a matter of a few days. On Monday's show prior to the game, after Detroit's loss, we were saying maybe this is a team that could sneak in and come and snatch the North. But now after that loss to the Giants, that's a bad loss. And now you got Tampa Bay coming into Green Bay this week. Both teams with the same record, so it has playoff implications. This time of year, you got to win the games you're supposed to win, and you got to beat Danny DeVito.
This is why I couldn't get on the Packers Jordan Love bandwagon. I mean, just too inconsistent. One game they're looking like the offense is in sync, quarterback and coach is in sync, able to move the ball, will score efficiently in the red zone. This week against the Giants, albeit it was on the road, but it's still the Giants. I just didn't see the sense of urgency. Don't think Jordan Love played bad, so to speak, but it just wasn't on the level in which we were accustomed to seeing. You got to beat the bad teams in front of you. That's the mark of a good team. Can you beat the bad teams consistently? They seem to just be up and down, up and down. You can't really read them. You don't know which Packers team is going to show up week to week, and that's not the make of a good, consistent team. But the good thing is the silver lining is the NFC North. You don't got to be consistent. Mm-hmm. When you look at the Detroit Lions, they can be had. They can be had. The wild card, that is attainable still. So just got to figure out. And that was LaFleur's first loss in December.
Mm-hmm.
So, that tells you kind of what the standard is there. I think they'll, try their best to regroup.
Moving right along to what happened on Thursday night on Amazon Prime. It was a skull dragging. We got the Raiders defeating the Chargers 63-21. Easton Stick completed 23 pet. Yeah.
You said what?
Just in case y'all thought it was an audio mishap. 63-21. Las Vegas Raiders over the Los Angeles Chargers.
Like Madden.
That's exactly what it. Yeah, that is a. You see, at one point it was 56-7.
Yeah, I'm on record. Go ahead, my fault.
Easton Stick, 23 completions, 257 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Aiden O'Connell, 20 completions, 248 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, everybody already know how I feel about Staley. He should have been gone a long time ago. They couldn't fire him after the 2000 when it was like they started with the Raiders with that win and go home loss, and now they getting blown out by the Raiders. But they couldn't fire him after that loss because it was his first year. He made the playoffs his first year. But the signs was on the wall because it was right there. All the fourth down decisions, all the bad end decisions. And then they gave him another chance after the Jaguar loss, which is their mistake. So now they here now, and the franchise is a mess. I was reading today, they $45 million over the cap. All their stars are old, except for Justin Herbert, pretty much. It's looking like, Eckler, if he's not going to be what he was, looking like he's overpaid. Like, so it's like, it's a bad job. I mean, you got Justin Herbert, you got a top 5 quarterback, so somebody's gonna want the job. But it's a franchise that's not looking good right now. And I think they messed themselves up. They should have been fired Staley. You don't blow a 27-0 lead in a playoff game and get to continue coaching. You're not Belichick. You're not Tomlin. You're not one of those goats. You don't get to do that. He should have been gone.
Yeah, the writing was on the wall when I saw Keenan Allen, who's been battling through injuries all year, but he always showed up on Sunday, always fought through the injuries, especially when they mathematically still had a chance. Justin Herbert battling through injuries all year. The writing was on the wall when Justin Herbert opted for surgery, shut it down. Seems like Keenan Allen's getting ready to shut it down. that team quit on Brandon Staley, and rightfully so. We shouldn't even be here to this point. Last year when they lost to Jacksonville, all four of us said that man has to go. He shouldn't even be able to fly home. Not only did he fly home, he got a vote of confidence. He got to do this all over again. He got to go through another offseason. They had to sit through his training camps and listen to that bullshit. And now we're here. Waste of time, waste of a year. The cap situation for them is not great. So they fired the GM too. So
yeah, sure.
Now the new GM has to deal with aging, underperforming vets. Got to deal with being under the cap or over the cap, I should say. Got to deal with a frustrated Justin Herbert and a team at the crossroads. I mean, it is in LA, so that's the silver lining. Beautiful stadium so far, beautiful. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. They got to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, Nick alluded to it. They $45 million over the cap. When you look at some of those prime cap hits, they players that's past that prime and they can't stay healthy. You look at the 2024 cap hits: Khalil Mack $38 million, Joey Bosa $36 million, Keenan Allen $34 million, Mike Williams $30. I'm rounding, obviously. Mike Williams $32 million. J.C. Jackson, he not even on the team. That's $20 million. And Derwin James and Justin Herbert both commanding $19 million, almost $20 million. So how can you even build around? How can you even get some youth? Build around Justin Herbert at this point. I don't know. I think it's just it's a bad job. It's not going to be an attractive spot. It's going to be tough to build, but I think Herbert's good enough he's worth it. A head coach going to go out there and take a chance on him.
You see the reports that said
early rumors of Belichick. Yeah. Early rumors of Belichick. Early. Is he the GM too? Has he lost those privileges?
I know what Belichick though. I like the fit, but he's going to have to adjust. I know he's in his 70s. He's had a lot of success doing things the Patriot way, but if you're going to go to a different team, you got to understand that not only is it 2023 going on 2024, you're going into a whole different environment. This ain't Boston. This ain't the dreary East Coast. This is LA. You're going to have to free up a little bit. You're going to have to smile. Like, you can't be all rigid and I'm living in LA. This is LA, bro. Like, I think he's going to have to give a little. It can work, but he's going to have to look in the mirror and adjust some things because he wore down everybody in New England. I don't think a lot of those players are bad. I just think they're worn down. In addition to the fact that he can't draft. So the people he brought in, the youth guys, they just not like that. But, the vets that are there, I think they're talented. They just, it's just tired of the same old rigid coaching, rigid having standards. He's going to have to free up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not saying you got to go to work in this party all the time, but you want to work in a free and loose environment. And if that environment isn't free and loose and you losing, like you can't compound those things. So
like we going to Rodeo tonight. That's happening.
Hey, coach,
you're gonna have to come with us or accept it.
Coach, we outside, and there's no curfew.
Me and Mr. Child.
Yeah, nah. So, on the other side, and rumors are rumors, you gotta take them with a grain of salt. But I don't like seeing after your team puts up 63 points that they're considering on bringing back John Gruden. Mark Davis, if you do that,
if Fitz don't get the job at this point in time,
come on, yo, what a nigga got to do?
Malpractice going on. That
like, what a nigga got to do? Yo, I just put 60. I don't care who's on the other side. Yo, you put 63 points up on a division rival, bam.
I mean, but just how the team responded to him also. Like, you could tell they engaged. I mean, take out the poor Sean last week. They've been engaged in almost every game. They've been attentive in every game. And he seemed like a good coach. He seemed like a good leader. They're not making a lot of mistakes. They're not a lot of pre-snap penalties. That stuff is kind of being cleaned up now.
Yeah, hopefully he's earned a shot at it, and hopefully he gets that. But Brandon Staley, I don't think you'll ever be employed again, bro.
He'll get a job. He'll get a job.
Yeah,
He young enough. He'll get a job.
What? How?
Somebody's gonna bring him as a defensive coach somewhere. He's gonna be a defensive coach. He probably is a brilliant football mind. He just don't know how to, I mean, everybody not paying out to be a football coach.
Quality control.
I hate football coach.
His resume is a little lacking. He got to get the Sean McVay, Aaron Donald stimulus
Jalen Ramsey.
package.
Yeah.
He wasn't even doing that for that long. To be elevated that quickly, and then to have this much rope that he had. He not only like did he have enough rope to hang himself, but he was on the rope for a long time. Like he was resilient.
His whole time. And
like you ain't dead yet.
It was like, yo,
like Captain Jack Sparrow.
like, yo, you should be fine. I mean, it goes back
just hanging and
right.
All right.
What the year that they played y'all when they came here, Nick, you went to that game, and just small little things of travel. Yo, they left the night before. Little shit like that. They landed the same night. They landed the same day of a cross-country game.
Then they say they land like 10 o'clock and the game was at 1 o'clock.
No, we smacked them.
No, we smacked them.
Y'all smacked them.
Oh, you talking about that regular sport?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a jet lag game. Like, you couldn't even blame the players. Yo, we literally just landed in Baltimore.
Yo, they interviewed them at halftime. Do you know how embarrassing that is? Like, hey, yo, y'all getting your asses whooped. How do you feel going into the line?
Nobody told Amazon either. I would have told
him
what?
No
because you know you getting fired.
He said we're
right?
better than this. I'm like, are you?
Right. You're right. You're right.
But
he had no Tomlinism. He had nothing.
I will say it goes to show you. Justin Herbert is pretty valuable, right? Like you can say whatever you want. Oh, he's not a winner. He doesn't elevate them. Well, shit. I ain't never seen this with Justin. I ain't never seen this.
Nah. He keep you competitive. That was a skull drag.
Maybe the team around him, named, albeit they got the names. Maybe the team around him some shit. Just saying.
One last thing before we get out of here. Like, just imagine giving a young defensive mind like y'all DC, Mike McDonald, D'Amico Ryans. You tell him, yo, you get Joey Bosa, you get Khalil Mack, you get Derwin James, you get, at the time, J.C. Jackson. You get those guys.
Khalil Mack with that cap hit. I get your point, but he ain't gonna be there next year.
I mean, no. They
just saying in general.
Something. I'm just saying, I give you those players to have a defense, and you take your mind, you take your scheme, and you can get exotic with all these players. And no, it just didn't happen. If he coaches again, it's going. He gonna have to go to the college rank.
Yeah, gonna be like
he better be a quality control coach.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yo, go get my coffee. Man.
An advisor.
But we'll see about 3.
You know he gonna land.
We gonna Google Brian and say that he gonna be a defensive coordinator somewhere.
Oh, he's part of the club, yo. Don't worry. He gonna be.
He just shouldn't be. He didn't earn that at all. He didn't earn that shit at all. All right.
Is this my favorite part?
You were waiting for this all week, haven't you?
Yeah. Not this part, the Steelers part.
Lost 2 games.
Oh, you 1 game back.
Oh, we're gonna clip it.
Damn.
We're gonna clip it. We just gotta be patient. Listen, me and Key's gonna end.
Well, y'all got your wish.
1 and 2. It don't matter. Whoever's
y'all got
up,
your wish.
It don't matter.
What
about you, Scoe?
Y'all got your Ray J. Y'all got your Ray J, y'all. It's cool. I'll be back. I will be back.
Next year?
Don't worry about that. Clearly, I ain't talking about this year. That shit done sailed.
Are you talking about the Pick 'em, or you talking about the Steelers? Which one are you talking about?
Both of them.
Pick one.
Combination.
Pick one. You want to get your jokes out? Pick one. Since you juice got your loose balls, pick one.
You gotta get the combination of the soundboard, yo. You gotta get that.
Pick one. No, I'm not putting that on there at my expense. Are you crazy? I don't hit buttons to make fun of myself. Nah, hell no. We start off Colts, Steelers.
Oh man,
One and a half point favorite at home.
Interesting.
Now I could come in here. I could stat y'all down about the yards that the Colts give up to other teams and what they do on offense. But guess what? I do not trust our quarterback. Worse than the one that was his predecessor. I do not trust Mitchell Trubisky. You're asking me because the Colts, you can move the ball on the Colts. Other teams can move the ball on the Colts, but you're asking me to believe that Mitchell Trubisky is a different person than he was last week or that he's been over the course of his career. I don't see that. I can predict. I can say, hey, this is how you can win the game. I'm not confident that they'll do that. I can come in here and say, hey, if you run the ball, because you can run on them, if you run the ball, limit the opportunities for Mitchell Trubisky to throw the ball, use play action, use your weapons downfield, use the middle of the field. Hey, right? That sounds good. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think Mike Tomlin thinks they can do that because you know what he did in his press conferences all week? I hear you. I can see. I'm a good lip reader. And that's cool, right? Mike Tomlin came in all the press conferences this week, and he blamed the defense. You know why? He's trying to light a fire in their ass because he knows that's the only way we can win. So he's trying to light a fire in their ass. He hasn't criticized the offense yet. And then you got Eddie Falk. He goes in there. He sounds just like Tomlin. Bro, you don't get to sound like Tomlin with your Tomlinisms talking about, yeah, we appreciate Mr. Trubisky being aggressive. No, we shouldn't appreciate that. That's ruthless aggression. Is nothing strategic about it. Nothing. Tomlin actually compared the 4th and 2 pass to when George and Kenny burnt Marlon. Dog, that was 2nd and 9. It's completely different situations. He had the nerve to compare those two. And I'm thinking, all right, Tomlin, you really think this offense sucks. But it's your fault. It's your fault this offense sucks. So, look, I am not picking the Steelers to win this game. I'm not. I'm just not. And this ain't got nothing to do with
I don't trust it.
Nah,
this ain't got nothing to do with what you mean. What you mean?
No, it's like some
I would be. I honestly,
CAP
for how mid I feel Kenny is, we have a better chance to win with him because he don't turn the ball over at least. Mitch is, he had 4 turnover worthy plays last week. Only 1 was a turnover, but he had 4. He should have 4 interceptions, dog. 4 in the first half. I don't think that's going to change.
So what happened if the defense do what Tomlin expect them to do? I mean, what happens then? Can y'all? But you ain't mentioned.
Can we put up the points?
The Colts can put up points too.
So if let's say we get turnovers, Tomlin likes his turnovers real specific, right? You gotta get the turnover on the other side of the 50.
The good turnover.
It's got to be an advantageous turnover. Getting the ball just ain't good enough. You got to do half the job for the offense. Dog, George Pickens is criticizing his offense. Yo, what y'all want me to do when I'm running 5 and outs? When I'm running 3-yard routes? What you want me to do? Young man, you're right.
Because he said that after Tomlin said what he said.
Yeah. Hey, is he wrong though?
Trade me.
No, he ain't wrong.
He's not wrong. Like, I don't like Pittsburgh media.
Trade me to.
I don't like Pittsburgh media pointing fingers. You got old ass backup defensive ends pointing fingers at Minka. You got Ben. All of this attention, dog. Point the finger at Mike Tomlin. Like, let's refocus this shit, dog. What you want? What you want George Pickens to do? What you want George Pickens to do? So I don't trust my team.
I mean, they want him to be a professional. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's okay to want the ball, but you can't be whining about that end zone shit. That's what they want him to be.
You know, one thing he said that I couldn't agree more with, because I'm a competitive person and I hate losing. Yo, we lost. What the hell you think my reaction is supposed to be?
His reaction was
happy,
but that was. I mean, I'm not excusing him.
They were losing.
I'm not. I think that they should give him the ball. I think they should give him all the targets because he's the best. He's the best weapon y'all got.
Yes,
but on the field, it's just giving people more criticism to talk about him. I mean, but he don't care. So what don't matter?
And he shouldn't care. He shouldn't care.
I mean, like I said, I was leaning towards y'all until you came in and picked the Colts. Now I'm definitely not picking the Steelers.
No, I don't.
Mainly because I think y'all gonna come in so desperate, and y'all win desperate ass games.
Hey, guess what?
Because if y'all lose this game, the whole sky gonna fall in Pittsburgh. It's not gonna be no more sunshine.
I honestly think it's already fallen.
The sky has already fallen.
I think it's right, nigga. I think it's already fallen.
But if they win this game, there's gonna be a glimmer of sunshine there that they're gonna be like. I'm saying if they lose this game,
they know they don't belong. That's why they look like that on the sideline. They know what's up.
Nah, they look. You You fire Matt Canada, and he deserved to be fired. But then you bring in two dudes who they seem lost, fam. They seem lost. You don't know your personnel. No one in their right mind will ever get George Pickens on their team and tell, hey, this is your route tree for this game. What?
It's like they switched him. It's like they switched the route trees. He's the one. Deontay was the one going deep instead of Pickens. Like it's like they switched him, and I don't know what was the
Deontay is a possession receiver. He's not. He can be. He has that in his game, but he killed you with precision routes, slants, those kind of things. George, he's added more routes. Don't take away the ones that he was. Don't take away those. Add to the repertoire.
Yeah, give me the Colts. I'm
yeah, dog. I don't. And it's Mitch. It's
Give me
Mitch.
the Colts.
This is gonna kill me. I do not want to do this. Go ahead and say it.
Hey, man.
Got the Colts.
It's a new day.
That hurt.
New day co-op. New day co-op. It's a new
That
day.
hurt.
You want me to take y'all, Scoe?
Nah.
I really about to now that all y'all took them.
I mean, I don't have to be aggressive. I don't have to. Yo, it's Mitchell Trubisky, yo.
And he's going to turn the ball. They're going to turn him over.
Did you see what I'm saying?
They're going to turn him over.
Like I'm not going to be some type of like delusional It's Mitchell Trubisky. He's turning the ball over. He has horrible eyes and he has horrible feet. That shit ain't never going to change. He is who he is. All right. So we're going to go all the way to Sunday night. 8:20 NBC. I think Al Michaels will still be there. Ravens, Jaguars. Baltimore's a 3.5-point favorite on the road. Block. How does this game play out?
Just got to continue to be, get through these tough matchups. I mean, I think this is, you still got a 49. The rest, everybody know what the rest of it is, but this is the biggest game of the season. You win this, and then you win your home games. Take out the 49ers, and you win this, you win your home games. You're number one seed, and I think that's what the Ravens should be playing for. You don't want to have to go anywhere else. In the playoffs, you don't want to have to play in the road in the playoffs. So, talk about a game. I mean, like I said, we've been talking about it for the last couple of weeks. I think Jacksonville is really banged up. Herndon is he's limited. He was limited all week. He's questionable. Their top cornerback. So we don't know if he's going to play. Trevor last week, and he's gotten through whatever, but his mobility is not the same. He's not the same quarterback. He can't get out the pocket the way he wants to. I mean, that was evident last week. I don't know if a week, helped him out more or less. Who knows? But as a high ankle sprain, it ain't healing 2 weeks. You just gotta be able to get off the quarterback. You have to put a lot of pressure on Trevor Lawrence. He get happy feet. He's all over. He's inaccurate when he gets all over the pressure. Ravens gotta keep that foot on the pedal. It's supposed to rain a lot. It's supposed to be rainy. You should be able to run a ball on them. But it's gonna be another tough game. They number one in the division. It's a road game. It's prime time. But we got Lamar, and I expect Lamar to be Lamar. I expect him to play well. I expect the Ravens to win. I expect the Ravens to cover that 3.5. You just gotta go down there and flex, man. You really do. It's time. Like I said, like we said last week. Again, like I said last week against the Rams. Like I'm saying now, it's time to to show that you are who you are. It's time to show at this point in the season, everything should be a tune-up. You got a tough schedule coming. You got the 49ers, you got the Dolphins, and then you got the Steelers at home. You got a tough schedule. This is a game you go down there, you take care of business, and the rest of the season, even though you have those matchups, gets a little bit easier for you. So they just need to take care of business. You're the better team. The Ravens are better than the Jaguars. Let's get to that. So you just got to take care of business.
Yeah, this is like the fourth time that Trevor Lawrence has faced a top 8 defense, in the NFL, and he's 0-3 in the previous matchups with losses to the Chiefs, the Browns, and the 49ers. We look at it, Keys alluded to it, the lack of mobility of Trevor Lawrence. He's a sitting duck, so to speak. We lead the league in sacks at 49. Their offensive line is down to their 4th left tackle and their 3rd left guard because of the injury. So we have a supreme advantage on that front. We should be able to get him down to the ground. His lack of mobility should help as well. He last time when we played him in Jacksonville, a place where we historically don't play well, he gassed us through the ground. So we're gonna have to keep him in that pocket, keep him contained, and touch him a lot. the Jags defense, they don't get a lot of pressure with their front four. I think that plays in Lamar's hands. He's going to have a lot of time to throw the ball, a lot of time to get out in the pocket, be mobile. His scrambling rate is up. So less design runs, but his ability to make something out of nothing should be on the display Sunday. The Jags defense just gave up 655 combined yards to two backups, Jake Browning and Joe Flacco.
Speak on it.
So we should be able to carve them up a little bit. And lastly, I mean, the Jags run defense is their most reliable unit, but they haven't played a dual threat in Lamar Jackson in weeks. So again, I think that's something that we can take advantage of as a feather in our cap. We can use Lamar in a multitude of ways. I just don't see how they stick with us at this in their injured state. Now, mind you, if they had the offensive line, they had Christian Kirk, their top receiver, Trevor Lawrence was healthy. You know, it's a toss-up, right? Because you're going into Jacksonville, they play us competitively down there. I still think it's going to be a close game. I just think too many things are on our side, and you see all these top AFC teams losing. This is our opportunity. We don't want to go anywhere when it comes to January. Come to Baltimore and let's do it. Let's do it from the crib, because you don't want to go to Buffalo. I mean, you've seen the years past. You had to go to Buffalo. You had to play in the cold. You've seen the years past. Miami is not an easy place. You don't want to go
back to Miami. You don't want to go back down there. Trust me, you don't want to go.
Not at all. So you got to handle your business. We couldn't ask for a much better setup. So
all them teams losing. You hit it right on the hell yeah.
Yeah. For me, I'm gonna talk about Lamar Jackson. We talked about him on Monday, but he's closing in on career highs. He completed 265 passes for 3127 yards in his MVP season in 2019. I'm sorry. This year, he's already up to 252 completions, 2,900 yards. So with 4 games left, he should definitely amass that. Nick talked about how the Jags have fared against elite defenses. They haven't even surpassed 300 yards against any of those teams. So if we come in and we're able to establish our will defensively, this should be a game we can control on the ground and really just, like he said, put our foot on their neck. But for me, it goes back to last year. You can't play with your food. You were up 2 possessions against this team last year. You let them come back and walk you down in the fourth quarter. So right now it's December football. You got to be able to seize the moment. You got to be able to go out and execute more than anything. And that's really what I'm looking for. You talk about the injuries on that line with Trevor Lawrence, Justin Matabuki. I believe he's going for history, or going to tie history this week, because he's had a half sack in 10 straight games. So go ahead, get the 11th. That's actually one of the matchups I'm looking at this week, is Matabuki versus Brandon Scherf. So if he can dominate that matchup and we win up front, but Trevor Lawrence kind of gimpy, it should really play into the Ravens' hands to win this game. The 3.5 for some reason to me seems generous. It really does, because I know what we're capable of going out and doing. You talk about they had Tyson Campbell as well, their corner, who's coming off. He's been out like 3 of the last 4 weeks. So I'm looking at the wide receivers. Test him early. Put that hamstring to the test early, and let's see if he can really defend out there. Odell, Zay Flowers, those type guys. So the Jags haven't played well at home this year. They're 2-4 at home. So just an opportunity, another chance to be great, another chance to go out and try to secure home field advantage at the bank. And I really like us in this game. I'm going with I'm gonna say it's gonna be like 27-19 Ravens.
Yeah. But this is peak on the Jaguars. Like you said, you come in there sloppy, you come in there turn the ball over, you come in there with no sense of urgency, they will beat you, because they are, they have talent over there. They are well coached. And Pete, don't think for once that Peterson was looking at that Rams tape to see what he can steal. So you just gotta be prepared. Is John Harbaugh gonna have these boys ready to go? I'm glad we got leaders like Roquan, we got leaders like Lamar. They should be ready to go. I feel the sense around the team is that they notice the biggest game. They know they win this, they can pretty much lock up the 1 seed. You win your home games, you lock up the 1 seed.
Yeah, and you talk about coaching. Doug Peterson, he's a Super Bowl winning coach too. You look at how Sean McVay schemed those wide receivers open last week. Doug Peterson can do the same thing. So it's going to be a nice chess match between him and McDonald and to kind of see if we can get some pressure and not be as soft on those third and longs, because that really killed us last week. Gave up way too many third and longs.
I think the loss of Christian Kirk is understated. I'm going to say this and watch Calvin really have a great game, but he's just way too inconsistent for my liking, especially knowing that he's the top person now. I mean, behind him you have Gimpy, Zay Jones, and you got the rookie who looked all right, but he's still a rookie. I just,
got watch out for Ingram. He's gonna be the main go-to.
Yeah, Ingram, but I like our linebackers in that scenario. I like Kyle Hamilton in that scenario, but at the same token, I saw Davis Allen carve us up last week. So hey, right. We'll see. I just, with Calvin Ridley, 13 targets last week, 4 receptions. That's inefficient. Part of that was on Trevor Lawrence not being able to set his feet in the pocket. When you're injured, you kind of you change your mechanics to do what you can do as you're injured. But obviously he's not 100%. Obviously he's not going to be as accurate as he probably wants to be. I think that's going to be a big thing. Can we make sure to limit Calvin's opportunities? Definitely. Keep him inefficient, and we should be able to win the game. I do think historically, though, I mean, we've seen how we've come out in Jacksonville. Something about that place going back to our old rivalry with Mark Brunell and Jimmy Smith and all them. It's something about that stadium in that area. So,
I saw a wild stat earlier that don't play in our favor, but it said that the Jaguars have overcome a 2-score deficit in the fourth quarter 6 times in franchise history. 4 of them have been against the Ravens.
Get them down 3 scores then. Fuck them.
That's crazy.
I definitely think we can send the blitz as far as going in there, starting fast.
You gotta test that ankle early.
Yeah, ATN is hurt too. He's battling a bad ribs injury that he's just fighting through to play.
And the thing we talk about, my bad.
No, guess what? We're not coming off of a bye.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And we talk about it every Sunday.
No excuses to be rusty this week.
ETN is not a physical back. He's not a physical back. So
no, he's very finesse. He don't like contact.
You put hands on him, he's not gonna get that much yards at the contact. He's gonna go down.
Yeah, man. So we get this win. Scoe becomes a Ravens fan next week. We all can be in here on Christmas and talking about the 49ers game.
I thought I was gonna pick y'all, but I ain't got shit to lose, right?
Oh wow.
I ain't got shit to lose, right? Everything that y'all said, it could be.
We had 1, 2, 3 with the Steelers, laws. We can't have 1, 2, 3 with the Ravens win.
What's the saying? Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, Scoe.
Oh shit!
Throw the bird out with the bathwater. No, I'm joking. If Trevor Lawrence was healthy, I would, but the pressure that y'all can get, and he's too fucking hurt. I'm not going to do that. So
how much this game is in Baltimore, and the ankle had to deal with this cold.
Mm-hmm.
Is it supposed to be cold? Fucking around, might
be
a nice day.
I think it's supposed to rain.
It's supposed to rain. Nah, it might rain down there, but nah, he's too hurt. Christian Kirk's gone. 1, 2, 3, go. Did y'all hear that one?
Yeah,
barely.
Okay, ain't no barely. Vikings, Bengals. Bengals are a 3-point favorite. Hey man, I don't know what the hell Minnesota is doing with this quarterback situation.
Yeah, they all over the place with that shit.
We came in here and we praised O'Connell for being a good coach, and
it's been a mess since, yo. It's literally been a mess since that day.
Yeah,
I like the Bengals, Scoe. I like them to cover the 3 points too. I saw enough with the Vikings last week in a 3-0 game with the Raiders. Is there something about AFC North football too? NFC North football, it don't match. Minnesota not gonna go in there. They'll beat them up defensively. It'll be way more physical than them. The only thing I'm hanging up my hat on with the Vikings is Brian Flores and that defense, and maybe turning Jake Browning over a couple times. But I still don't think they have enough offensively to beat the Bengals. Not on the road.
Yeah, give me the
album with Nick Mullins.
Yeah, I like the Bengals too. And I like them to win. I like them to cover that.
Josh Dobbs' definition of it was all good just a week ago.
For real.
Motherfucker was a hero. He should be starting somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, that is Monday morning quarterback is crazy, yo. That's all I can say. Like the fans be everywhere.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Pittsburgh, yo, why? Yo, if you can't beat out Mason, all right.
Monday morning quarterback is wild.
Who you rolling with? You got the Vikings, Nick?
Who the
Trying to gain
Keys
some.
Bengals.
I
I think the Bengals. I think the Bengals.
They about to ride the
can't
Vikings
do that.
again.
I can't rock with
They got you on. You got that's the hot. Like I was riding with. Who was I riding with to get me the couple wins?
Disaster.
Yeah, the Falcons. And the Falcons
class,
let me down. Fuck the fuck.
Man, give me Jake Brown. He's been playing well. I can't hate on him, man. He's been playing well. Until he crashes, I'm gonna ride with him.
Broncos travel to Detroit to take on the struggling Lions. Detroit is a 4.5-point favorite.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be
wow.
tough. I mean, can the Broncos score enough? But anybody can score enough on that damn Lions
I
defense.
was about to say, yeah.
So it's like you get even though the Broncos don't do a lot offensively, they probably can look. They're gonna look like they on their way to Super Bowl playing against. I'm gonna go with the Lions. I'm gonna pick them. They home. I expect them to win the game. I'm picking them. Yeah, I expect them to win the game. I do expect them to to be able to slow them down a little bit, but that's asking for a lot. And the Broncos defense. I don't know. The more I'm talking, I might pick the goddamn Broncos. I'm just going to the Lions to stay home. That's it. That's the only reason I'm picking. That's the only reason I'm picking
them. This is in Mile High. I like the Lions a whole lot. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, he went into like the I guess he came out the IR, so he's in that like 21-day window now. So they'll get him back defensively. Hopefully that helps him up in the next few weeks when he does come back.
Is he Ronnie Lott?
No, he's not Ronnie Lott, but they need something the way they've been getting gashed.
Yo, Aaron Glenn is
they had Justin Fields look like Favre last week.
I'm gonna tell you, Aaron Glenn is coaching for his job right now. If Russell Wilson
Aaron Glenn's job
is
done. His
job is definitely going to be done if Russell Wilson turns back the hands of time and puts up a bunch of points on these boys.
Yeah,
he's out of there.
He's not going to coach the playoffs.
Yo, the way they've been scheming,
he's out of there.
I wouldn't
around. Dan Campbell going to be calling the defense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going.
I'm Payton a good coach. I mean, they getting back right.
I'm going Broncos.
Like that's not a bad pick.
I like the Lions.
Yeah, the Broncos not a bad pick though. They not a bad pick this week.
I'm gonna take the Lions, and here's why. The Broncos have allowed 40.6% of opponent rushers to gain 5 yards or more on the season. I think this is going to be a big David Montgomery week. I think they're going to pound it with him. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is, he's going to eat this week as well. The Lions don't have to overcomplicate things this week. Run the damn ball. Run the damn ball. Run the damn ball. Take the ball out of Jared Goff's hands and run the damn ball. And they should be victorious at home. But again, if the Broncos win, I'm not shocked.
Yeah, right. But if they lose, the Lions gonna have to face us, all four of us, on Monday. Absolutely.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Well, you picked the Broncos, but you go. I'm sure you're still gonna have a lot to say.
But still, because the game heading into y'all matchup, they were 5-1, Super Bowl favorites.
Yeah,
shit ain't been the same since. So, so biting kneecaps and all that sound good, but it's winning time, and y'all been doing the opposite and looking horrible while doing it. Like y'all not even losing close matchups. Like y'all losing the teams you should be beating when you're a Super Bowl favorite. So and a division leader, it's unacceptable. Bears, Browns.
Yeah, give me the Browns at home.
Damn, he didn't get the graphic up.
Justin Fields ain't gonna be able to do what he been doing against that defense. It's just not going. I mean, Delpit out. That's a big loss for them. They're losing Delpit to IR. Besides Garrett, I still think Delpit is their best defender. But I like Joe and them at home. Joe and them he gonna get them boys in the playoffs.
I'm trying to figure out who's the pass rushers that Joe has seen since he's been back.
Jacksonville. What's his name? Josh
Allen.
Josh Allen. Yeah, he having a decent season.
Trayvon Walker.
He played Aaron Donald. They lost that game. They lost that game.
Hey, Montez Sweat. This is the week to make Joe regret coming off that couch. I'm going with the Bears. The fuck? Like, what is this welcome home for Joe?
If you don't have a good week, so you're gonna lose by a record number of games at this point. You about to
do you see where I'm at? The basement is the basement. No matter how many games you lose by, I'm down here like Bubbles with the crabs, enjoying it. Don't you dare come up them steps. You're gonna call the cops on you. I'm there already. You heard
I really
me.
want to join the Bears with you too, Scoe, but I really want to bury you.
Don't worry about me. You
I came
win?
in here. I came in here leaning. I wasn't too sure, especially when I seen that line 2.5. But
Go ahead,
I've been scoring by the Bears one too many times. I've been scoring by the Bears one too many times. Give me the Browns. I just talked about how good the AFC North is. Give me the Browns.
Right.
Give me Joe Flacco. He just got a new contract. His incentives up to $4.1 million or something like that, and is based off how many wins he gives to the Browns or earns for the Browns. So this is there's some financial incentive for Joe Flacco. Plus,
Make that nigga rich. He don't need that.
He's having fun out there. It's it's a competitive team. He was sitting on his couch raising 15 kids. Like, this shit is. Trust me, yo. Anytime you can get away from the kids, man, and get away from everything, just go have fun and do what you want to do, man. He gonna show up, turn up.
Hey,
so I got the Browns.
Hey, it's all fun and games. He ain't been hit yet.
Yeah,
he ain't had
that Bears
nobody
defense.
Say,
that Bears defense gonna do it.
They've been playing better lately. Ever since they got Montez, actually, they've been playing better lately.
If the Bears do get this win,
the Browns line is still banged up too. So
yeah, and it's like I said, the Bears do get this win. They right back in the mix in that NFC, that weak NFC, the bottom of that wild card. They be 6-8. You never know. You never know. If Justin Fields continue to play well, that's going to be the key.
And I would like him to play well again. I mean, this Browns defense still carry that name, even though they got some injuries. He played well against them. Hey, change your story, young man. Change your story. Bucks, Packers. 3.5-point favorite goes to the home team. Both teams got something to play for.
I mean, but yeah, they playing for the Bucks in first place. So they
give me the Bucks.
Oh, quick! The graphic didn't even leave the screen. Give me the Bucks.
Give me the Packers. I need to get this thing. I'm gonna trust Jordan Love one more week. Let's go. I'm gonna trust Jordan Love one more week. I needed that.
Who you got?
Give me the Packers at home.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me the Packers. Give me the Packers.
Y'all love them niggas. I don't
Hold on.
Baker Mayfield. I can't do.
Baker's been playing well.
I thought I was gonna be able to pick
okay.
the Bucks and be on the island, man. I really did.
34 degrees.
That was my plan for this game. Nick messed that up.
34 degrees. A little cold.
Baker was playing in Cleveland.
Let's get one back, Jordan Love. Let's get one back.
Christian Watson.
Don't write back, Jordan Love. Don't write back.
Christian Watson out.
I seen that nigga love
doubtful
to Danny DeVito and his agent.
Nah, give me the Bucks.
His agent was up in there.
Why you switching, though?
They don't have their top weapon. He doubtful.
Christian Watson.
Yeah.
And the running back's questionable.
Yeah, Aaron Jones is questionable. Now, Bucks they going in there without Vita Vea. Chris Godwin was questionable. Carlton Davis out.
They both need the game.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bucks though. Without Christian Watson, I don't know what this offense looks like. And Aaron Jones.
You saw it last week. He didn't play last week.
Yeah.
You saw what happened.
Yeah. Steve, you changing? You staying with the Pack?
Yeah, I'm staying with the Pack.
Okay. Texans, Titans.
Ooh.
Yeah, no CJ. More than likely, CJ Stroud is not playing, and Nico Collins already been out. Give me the Titans at home.
Yeah, we ain't got to talk about Titans. Davis Mills. Nah, I'm cool.
You start some more games. They gonna have a top 10 pick, just like last year.
Exactly.
They need to get that offense healthy before they lose too much ground.
I mean, they got some serious injuries though. And it's getting late in the year. Yeah. Not saying that they're gonna throw the towel in. That don't look like a D'Amico Ryan's mentality, but
they get a back who's
he's
questionable, and Stroud has a concussion. As long as they can get Nico back. Yeah. Without Nico, it gets spooky because you don't have 10, obviously. Got Robert Woods out there trying to Turn back the hand.
Yeah, hell no. Nah. This is not the Rams, Robert Woods. Nah, hell no. Everybody Titans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Titans.
Need a big game from D-Hop this week, too. Need a big week from D-Hop in one of my leagues.
Jets, Dolphins. 9.5-point favorite goes to Miami.
They're not losing by that many points. That's not this week. Like I said, we talked about the Dolphins line. We talked about, Tyreek Hill banged up. He's questionable for Sunday. I'm gonna pick the Dolphins because they home. I still think they are better than the Jets. But just like we said, just like we talked about the Bears game, I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets go down there and beat them. They strong defensively. They get to Tua. But I think the Dolphins should be okay to win this game. I don't know if Zach Wilson will be able to continue to play the way he's playing. Well, for the last game anyway, one game. So I don't know. one game. So that's so I don't know. But give me the Dolphins. It's a game that they had to come off that Titans when they should be focused, locked in enough to beat the Jets at home.
If they are who they think they are, they should take last game personally and come out this game against a division rival and right the shit. But that's only if they are who they believe they are. I believe they're the baby flippers. They're gonna have to show me something. But again, it's Zach Wilson, it's the Jets. Can you do it again, Zach? And again, and again, and again. I don't trust you to be that consistent because you haven't shown to be consistent at all. It's not
the Dolphins. That's not
a consistent bone in his body.
So I was just about to say that, Key. That's the Dolphin show every exactly. That's the dive at 5. That is the dive at 5. I'm going with the Dolphins though. I don't think Zach Wilson has another fucking game in him. I think he used it. It's all gone. It's all gone. Because you can't keep saying, "Yo, what are they going to do? Bench me?"
Do not pass go.
Yes, they will.
$200. Go straight to jail.
Yes, they will bench you.
One fucking game card is crazy. He had one of those.
Just
they say Aaron Rodgers out there doing rollouts in practice, looking like he's fully healthy.
Bootlegs and shit.
I can't wait to when he retires. We get to read the book. We're gonna have to know the truth. Was it really ACL? I mean, was it really Achilles? Because it's no way. There's no way.
But we saw it. Something
white magic.
The ayahuasca.
I was about to say the ayahuasca in them dark rooms.
Can't call it black magic, but that's just some white magic. He figured it out.
If he comes,
they said what's the name on it too? Is it Micah Poyer? I think they said Poyer or Micah High. One of them. I think.
Yeah, he was an alcoholic.
His
his wife said he would wake up and drink a 6-pack of IPAs before he even did anything. Before he brushed his teeth, I was like, God damn! And they said he started taking the drugs and he lit now. He
was down bad. I mean, let's see if it worked for
the
JK.
6-pack.
Where's that? Where's that? I want to see what's up with it. I'm trying to get some health benefits too.
My knee hurt.
Oh no!
My knee hurt. I'm trying to see colors. I'm trying to see colors in the dark. That's why the room dark. That's why the room dark.
I'm good. I'm good on all that.
Hey, kids, drug free. Chiefs, Patriots riding high. Chiefs riding low.
Yeah, the Chiefs better blow them out.
The Chiefs been crying all week.
They better blow them out. I swear.
They better.
Oh, that's gonna be hell to pay.
Because if they don't, boy, I swear, if they lose the Blake, if they lose the Zappy now, which they're not going to, but if they do,
I would love for them to lose the Zappy because they're not gonna be like, yo, they beat the Chiefs, dog. For real. What did you think they was gonna do to us?
Oh wow,
Narrative King. It's sick out here, isn't it? Happy holidays. Chiefs got to win this game. I'm not gonna say it's a get right game because the Patriots have a formidable defense, but they gotta beat the Patriots.
The Chiefs gotta win this game for the simple fact that if the Broncos upset the Lions and they lose, they tie for the division lead.
They tied. Yeah. This game is important.
Pressure matters. I mean, you're a good team. They might end up still winning the division, but pressure matters. Pressure definitely matters when it comes to December, January football.
Hey, Pats win Super Bowls. We never seen him in a division race before. It's crazy. 7 years in first division race. And Pacheco just got shoulder surgery, so he definitely out this weekend. But who knows going forward? Andy Reid said it was just a cleanup, but
they say he'll be back next week.
But that shoulder still got to be tender though in a week.
I don't think it was anything serious because they already talked about will he go on IR. They was like, nah, he'll be back sooner rather than later. It was just something to address something minor. But they're gonna have to tread water this week. That's the name of the game. They're gonna have to tread water against a Patriots team that is one of the best teams against the run. So you're going in there with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 32-year-old Jerick McKinnon. Patrick gonna have to put them on their back.
And Sky Moore.
Patrick gonna have to put him on his back. He gonna have to start running. He gonna have to do more because he's diming these players up. He's giving them great opportunities to make plays for the team. It's just they suck.
Yeah, they stink.
They stink. He's gonna have to figure something out. He's gonna have to be Lamar Jackson, start getting 100 yards on the ground or something.
For real.
Yeah, but no, Chiefs, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Regardless of all that.
Yeah, right. Giants, Saints. And give me the Giants.
The Giants, give me the Saints.
Yeah, give me the Saints. I'm going with the Saints. I mean, the Giants. They not a good team. They
going with the bad quarterback.
I guess I'm going with the better.
I'm going with
the better defense in the home field.
I've said that so many times this year about the Saints, and then they just
It's Tommy DeVito. You saw what they did last week.
Yeah, I ain't buying Danny DeVito stock yet. I'm good.
This ain't Danny DeVito stock. This is just
it's always sunny in Philadelphia.
I see why you're in last place, Scoe. He's
fuck around, win this week, and I leapfrog Keith. That'll be some shit, and I'm gonna come in here and say, you know what, Danny, this one's for you. This one's for you, Daniel. This one's for you.
You know what? I learned my lesson. I ain't saying that no more. Yeah, leapfrog me. Whenever I talk, leapfrog me. That's fine, brother.
But you gonna dress like a pallbearer again?
Yeah, I like that shit, yo. Very professional.
Nah, no more. The funeral that was one time only.
What happens when they get eliminated from the playoffs? We ain't gonna do nothing for that.
We're gonna visit the cemetery. We're gonna visit the cemetery.
We gotta hit the group chat. We gotta hit the group chat.
Oh, it don't have to be that. Y'all niggas don't dress alike. If it's a one-on-one text group,
me and Keith are matching today. Keith got the Ravens hat. Like,
that's blue.
Come on,
that's blue. Keith got on blue.
I'm legally blind.
Keys always wear that hat. I mean, like it's all good. It's all good. I'm cool with that. But black glasses and shit. The week before, everybody picked no. So if it's a one-on-one text, it might as well just be a group chat. Because if I text you one-on-one, hey, yo, Keys down, yeah, Nick down, yeah, Keith down.
That conversation, we never had that conversation.
Allegedly, so all these accusations.
Yeah, right.
Sorry that you feel that way, Scoe.
And you're not sorry. Yeah. And that's the one thing about it. You're not sorry. Falcons, Panthers.
I mean, the Falcons only a 3-point favorite.
They suck.
They trash.
Yeah, they suck, but I mean,
but the Panthers,
they're down the other side.
That's a new level. That's a different level of ass.
I mean, but a 3-point favorite on the road or against a 1-12 team, like that says a lot about your team, man.
Yeah, having one win and knowing you won't have the first pick next year, that's got to be depressing.
Yeah, give me the Falcons.
Like you losing for no reason.
Give me Desmond Ridder, bum ass. He's trash.
I'd be starting Andy Dalton at this point. Like I wouldn't want them to get my number one pick. Like Bryce,
why didn't the Falcons trade for a backup quarterback a veteran backup quarterback at that point? Like they could have got anybody. They could have got Joe.
Shabba say should have snatched Joe off the practice squad.
Joe. I mean, it's quarterbacks out there that
Joe with them weapons
that can play better than Ridder, man. It's quarterbacks out there that can play better than him.
Tyler Heineke can play better than him. I don't know. I don't know why he's not playing, but
hey, Arthur got that vote of confidence.
You know how it goes.
Yeah.
That's our guy. We believe in him. We spurned Lamar and spurned the fans from giving them an electric playmaker and said, you know what, we could win with Desmond. They gotta prove themselves right at this point.
He can't even throw a wide receiver screen. His arm not even trying to get the ball to the receiver for somebody pick it off. He's trash.
And even like his best game last week where he was flinging it around, he still married with turnovers, still lost. Yeah. Of course, I got the Falcons, but
it's gonna be an ugly one. It's gonna be an ugly
division game.
Commandos, Rams.
Give me the Rams.
1, 2.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
49ers.
I like Kyron and Puka and Cooper a lot in this. Commanders D is horrible.
I think the Rams will make the playoffs. I don't think the Rams losing again. I just don't. They show me a lot. They've been showing me a lot too. They show me a lot. And Sean McVay is he's deep in his bag now. I feel like he knows what he has, and yeah, he knows that they lethal, man. They can.
It's okay to run the ball first and go at the 2. I'm just saying.
He's crazy.
Yo, he ran the ball all the way down the field on that first drive, and then wanted to throw the ball 3 straight times.
I said,
yo, come on, yo.
You heard about that. You heard about it. You wanted to see.
We need to ask you about that because I ain't never see you live tweeting on the Ravens game. Why was you live tweeting? You want us to lose that?
We already lost.
Live tweeting.
We already lost. We played on Thursday.
But Sean, so that's because you had some time.
Yeah.
Whatever game was I watching?
I never seen it though. I was shocked. Like Scoe live tweeting about the Ravens. I never seen it. I had
to make sure y'all didn't come in here and talk with no bullshit.
Honest cowboy.
I want to see for my eyes.
That's crazy.
We didn't lose. I ain't want to hear
Honest Cowboys getting cooked.
We haven't lost the game yet. We're 13-0, but 0-4 against ourselves. I ain't want to hear none of that. I wanted to watch it with my 4 eyes.
They the one. They definitely beat it. That was it.
That's why.
But we got a W. That's all that matters.
That's why.
He was
that's why I was
believing. I really couldn't believe my eyes. I said,
Sunday night gonna be the same. Hey, full disclosure. I'm gonna be at work on Saturday again. Another omen. Last time I was at work.
Don't worry about
what time is the game.
I'm gonna keep you informed. I will keep you informed, Scoe. Don't worry about that.
It's an afternoon game.
Oh shit! Nah, I'm gonna be off. Fuck.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna be home.
Let's watch it as a family.
Nah, I'm gonna be home.
We'll be texting.
Shit.
Keep the lines open, Scoe. Keep the lines.
Nah, I'm gonna be home. I'm gonna be home.
So I can do like host parties where we can all watch the game together. You want to do that?
No.
Why not?
I vehemently do not want to do that.
I just want to know what you see.
I just want to hear you
watching
during the game.
I'm gonna
see what y'all see.
What's going well?
I keep my mic on mute the whole time. I'll be on mute the whole time. I just want to see your
comments going in the background.
I don't believe you.
Throw the ball.
Yo, but it's crazy. No, I don't do that. I haven't done that in so long. I haven't done that in so long. Play?
Who? Will Mason make an appearance?
No.
I'm saying like maybe at halftime they make a switch.
Nah. One, he literally does not get first team reps, and 2, it's the business thing. Paying that man money.
Mitch come out and throw 2 first half interceptions, and y'all going to halftime down.
You're not going to say
17-0. Mason will be starting the second half. I can see that.
No, he won't.
All right,
he's not.
We're gonna see.
He's not. It's Mitch, dog.
It's Mitch.
It's Mitch.
Why do Tomlin keep? I mean, not to say that Mason's better because he's probably not at this point.
Probably. Yo, you're his biggest fan.
Why do Tomlin keep on hitching his wagon to these bums? Like first it was Canada, now it was Trubisky. Like at least get the other guy a chance. You know,
at least hit your wagon to Brian Flores or something, like, nigga.
Yeah, yo, it's crazy. He's gonna end up losing his job because of that shit.
Somebody's head gonna have to roll. They're gonna see Tomlin looking like Mike Epps.
I tell you what, I'm starting to see shit that they want to keep. They want to keep Eddie Faulkner as the OC. If he does that, I might have to take a sabbatical. I ain't gonna be able to do that. You're not gonna say I'm gonna have to take a sabbatical from football, not from being a fan, from football.
What about the Ravens?
I'll come in here.
We'll give you a one year.
No,
we can sign a lease, Scoe.
Yeah,
never,
exactly.
Never.
1 year,
never.
Scoe. 1 year.
Never. Last lease I signed, I broke that bitch. They haven't heard from me since.
Pretty good.
Man. It's like, no. Absolutely not. I'll come in here, I'll host, I'll be the best host that you'll see. Won't get a bit of commentary from me. I don't know. You bet. I swear to God, if they hire,
because he is worse than Canada.
I guarantee you, if they hire from within,
it's all good.
With this offensive court, and I'm saying it now, so when it happened, y'all don't call me phony. I'm telling you now.
What happened to the 400 yards, Scoe?
Yeah.
What happened to 400 yards?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Where's it go?
How you do that and get? I'm thinking, yo, it's something that's a building block. That's a building block.
Thief in the night.
That's a building block. Like, who were we playing? AI? I don't know. But I'm telling you now. I swear for God. 49ers, Cardinals.
1, 2, 3 there.
They a 12-point favorite. Oh, 12 and a half by FanDuel. 12 and a half. ESPN got me 12. They might cover that. They might cover that.
Cardinals gonna put up a fight. They ain't gonna be able to go 6-7.
Yo, dog. These 49ers after that fucking bye. These 49ers. Nah. Cowboys, Bills, good football. Good football.
Good one. Wow, this not
Buffalo is
nice.
a 1.5 point favorite. 2.5 on ESPN. Wow.
Keys, go ahead and pick them. You know what you want to do.
Flex this. We need to flex this enough for the Eagles. See, let's switch those. The 425 to 815.
Really?
I mean, the Monday night joint.
Keys know what he want to do. I see him. He looking at the stats.
Listen, I'm going with the Bills. I'm going with the home team. I don't think that, as much as I get on Josh Allen, he's playing well, and they are a dangerous team, and he played well. I expect them to beat the Cowboys at home.
I only picked the Bills because they kind of have to win. We said it coming out of their bye. They don't have any margin for error, especially when you're losing games to the Jets, losing games to the Patriots. These are the games you got to steal to regulate the schedule back, right? You have to, if you're going to have teams upset you, now you're going to have to win some games that are challenging, and this is one of those games. I think it's going to be high scoring.
Under 40 degrees, just like you said, they're a dome team going into the cold. That matters.
But I do like Tony Pollard's matchup, though. I think they'll be able to run the ball on their side. I think CeeDee Lamb has been on a hot streak. Ever since they started playing with his name said, is CeeDee Lamb a number one receiver? Duh.
Yes. Yes, I am.
But I got the
Dallas.
Bills. I think it's going to be a shootout, though.
I'm going Dallas.
I see you, Scoe. You got to fight back, baby. Good pick.
That I'm on the island. Wow.
With the Cowboys at that, that's nasty.
Wow. Okay. Y'all really might leapfrog you, yo. It really might happen.
You're not winning all those games. You won on the island race. You're not winning those games.
Go to typical Steelers fan. They're the most optimistic people ever.
For real. Somebody called.
Yo,
I saw something.
Give me some ayahuasca listening to the sounds of blackness. See what I did there?
Somebody was like, yeah, if the Ravens lose their next two, then the last game gonna come down to the division. Like, y'all so optimistic. People
you didn't hear that from me. Y'all got
I'm just saying, Steeler Nation said that. I've seen that.
Why are they worried about us? They need to figure out who their quarterback gonna be on Saturday.
No.
Why are they worried about who we win and lose to?
Didn't hear that from me. That fan base, boy. I know every fan base is annoying, but boy, when you see them when they down and just finger pointing, like, yo, why are we pointing fingers at fucking Minka Fitzpatrick? This is how low we are.
He ain't catching enough picks.
I mean, he don't got no turnovers this year.
The quality turnovers, Scoe.
You know why?
I mean, he missed what, 3-4 games?
He missed 5. He's a fucking linebacker this year.
We told you he was a box safety, Scoe, didn't we?
But he's not, because last year when he played free safety, that boy, I'm the best in the league. Let's back that up and put him in the box again.
But that's the reason why he wanted to leave Miami, right? Because he didn't want to be in the box.
That's probably why we didn't keep Flores. But hey, for Austin, you gotta be better than that. Eagles, Seahawks, Monday night. This should be a good game too.
Give me the Eagles on the.
Then they gotta get right. You can't have player only meetings and then lose.
I mean, but and Nick been saying he don't believe in the Seahawks anyway. I'm starting to get on that train now.
That's gonna be a lot of points put up. That defense has given up a lot of touchdowns.
Is Geno back?
He's gonna play with the groin, but he has a groin.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He was limited this week. They kind of have to force him out there if they want their playoffs picture to remain, right? They're not going to go out with Drew Lock. So can he muster up enough? And then you got an angry Eagles team who's been struggling and scuffling. You got Jalen Hurts doing ball protection drills at practice. It's getting crazy out there. So I think they have to win this just for their morale and all that.
And they know they need the number one seed. They know they're not going to be able to go to Dallas or to San Francisco and win in the playoffs. They just not going to be. Not this team. Not this year.
They play San Francisco. They can play Mexico. It ain't gonna matter.
I still think. I think if that's an NFC Championship game in Philly, I give Philly a good chance to win that game. I don't know if they're gonna win, but I give them a good chance.
I saw them at home. That was a blue.
Regular season and NFC Championship is going to be two different things, my nigga. I'm not saying they're going to win, but it's going to be a very different game. It's not going to be no blowout like that. Not in the play. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
I thought they was going to fuck them up last year until they quarterback.
That's what. And I was on the Eagles side with that. Like, yo, like, nah.
It should be a better game, of course. Yeah. I believe that.
42-19, nah, but yeah. But on this Monday night game, I got the Eagles winning. Close game, though. Close game. Closer than probably people.
I think the Chargers are the Chargers prime time next week too.
Yeah, they play the Bills. They play the Bills next Thursday, I think.
I think it's Saturday.
Yeah. Eastern Stick.
That's what I'm saying. The Bills could beat the Cowboys, and then they're gonna be in the playoffs. They beat the Cowboys, the Bills, and make it the playoffs. Like that's what people. Yeah, they only got. It's crazy. You think about it. They only got 6 losses. They can still get the 11 wins, which is crazy.
Even more reason to get that 1 seed because I don't want to deal with them the first weekend.
No sir.
So y'all not the fans that's terrified of the first round bye?
I'm terrified of being a 2 versus 7 and seeing
with the 7 being
the Bills. Yeah, no. Why would
I think we more of a veteran team. I think we can deal with the bye better than we could in 2019.
If my bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I think 2019 the Ravens needed to keep playing. They needed to keep playing. They was a young team. That offense was a rhythm offense. You take a week off back then, it's going to come out and look like it did. A bunch of drop passes, not in rhythm. I think this team, they're a veteran team. They can deal with the rest. They'll be okay.
I think the rest is a factor of why I would be worried. So if you're asking me, am I worried? Yeah, I'm worried, because we haven't shown the ability to maintain momentum once momentum is stopped or paused for a little bit. But at the same token, we talking about what's the lesser of the evils. You're telling me that I can advance around, play at home, and potentially not have to play a dangerous team like the Bills or a dangerous team like the Texans if they get some players back. Or even a team like the Broncos. Shit, even the Colts. The Colts beat us in Baltimore. Listen, if you're telling me I can advance around and I ain't got to win a game, I want that. Listen, Baltimore fans.
You got a chance to get the Super Bowl. I mean, that's
if we can't make it out of bye week, we don't deserve shit anyway. Yeah, we shouldn't be scared about that. We trying to win a Super Bowl. We should not be scared about a bye week.
Give me the number 1 seed. If you go in AFC, give me the number 1 seed. I want the number 1 seed. I don't want to go to Kansas City. I don't want to have to go back to Jacksonville or go to Miami. I want everybody to come through Baltimore.
Keys, to your point, I don't think Mahomes has played on the road.
Not in the playoffs.
I want to see that live.
A lot of firsts with Pat this year. A lot of firsts with Pat this year. All right, picks are in. We're gonna go to the first commercial break. Nitty Gritty. This ad is brought to you by Lavelle Body. Lavelle Body is an all-natural, handmade skin and hair care line for men, women, and children. So if your skin is dry, your hair is damaged, or your beard is having problems connecting, shop Lavelle Body today at lavellebody.com or DM Lavelle Body LLC on Instagram. Again, that's lavellebody.com or DM Lavelle Body LLC.
Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. The fuck happened to you?
I'm just getting ready for Monday. Keith?
Oh, shit.
Let's get ready for Monday.
We might have to have a special early morning Sunday show for you, Scoe.
Nah, I'm going to be at work that day, too.
He said, fuck it, I'm working all weekend. Fuck it.
Nah, I'm working.
The Steelers got you working on weekends now. You know that's how much you got to work on. You working on the weekends.
I'm working. Double time disappointment. Double time disappointment.
For real. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, Mitch, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a nightmare. And I'm pissed that I'm going to be off to watch it. I ain't going to lie to you. I didn't want you here. I was screaming at my watch the day we signed you. I'm screaming at my watch. Why? What?
For all that bread, too.
For all that money. You kicked Ben Roethlisberger out of town to sign you? All right. Keys, who you got?
You already know who I got. Not Harbaugh this week. I'm saving him, but right up his down. I got Staley.
Throw my pick, yo. We could have we could have just piled on.
Yeah, we could have
Dog-piled him.
collabed on him.
We could have dog piled him, but
because he, you know, he's like I said, you look at the likes of like people like Antonio Pierce who's gonna fight for a job this year, Steve Wilkes who got fired after a year when he did a good job. In two places, Steve Wilkes in Arizona and Steve Wilkes in Carolina, in two places. And then you got bums like Staley that to keep his job, blowing 27-0 leads in the playoffs. Yeah, so get him out of here. He should have been gone. A lot of his fourth down shit, like I said earlier, was bad. He should have been gone. And I don't. He might get a defensive coordinator job somewhere, but he definitely don't need another head coaching job. No, he's done.
Nick, who you got?
I got future Hall of Fame MMA artist Draymond Green.
Yeah.
I knew that. I would have saved you for last. If I knew that, yeah, boy, we got to talk about this. Just show the clips. Yeah. We gonna talk. Keith, who you got?
I got Alonzo Trier.
Damn,
Trier.
What he do to you?
Man, he was supposed
I like this game. Just what
Next
happened.
star,
I like
yeah.
this game.
That's a real one because he
He
balled.
just kind of disappeared in thin air.
Hell yeah.
He's probably in China with Dwight now.
I don't want to be nowhere with Dwight.
As long as he ain't above the rim.
Hey, yo. No. Oh, no.
Surprise, motherfucker.
All right.
That's
Draymond.
Kitty.
Oh, my.
Oh man.
It's a backstory. It's a backstory behind Trier.
I'm fighting for my life.
I hope not.
No.
I don't think so.
Oh,
No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I don't know nothing about that nigga.
Alonzo, like, don't put that smut on my name.
I don't know
man.
nothing about that nigga.
Nah, I hope not. I pray not.
He might have a hive. That'll be the next niggas in the comments lighting people up.
Hey man, don't say nothing about John.
The Harvey's killing us, yo.
The Harvey's.
Don't say
All
nothing
I know,
about
I
Tucker.
saw what about Kenny
Harvey's.
Pickett? What about Kenny Pickett? That nigga ain't even playing. They talk about leave that nigga alone. Talk about Hobbs. Get out of here. Scram. You know, what the fuck Kenny got to do with this?
Right,
Hey.
somebody did say, "What about Kenny?"
Yeah, I saw that right in the middle of the Harb shit. Harbs. What
listen.
about Kenny Pickett? Harbs.
You listen enough.
Wait,
You'll
what?
hear our takes on Kenny Pickett. Don't you worry about that.
Y'all heard him. That's why I'm like, yo, how many times they done told you that nigga sucked? I done said he mid. What about him? You don't listen. Whoever that was, you do not listen. Call in your car. You don't listen. You don't listen. Hey,
You fucking tripping, dog. You tripping, dog. You tripping, dog.
that wasn't even a natural like move. That wasn't a natural reaction to that. Like, what was that?
A punch. What you mean?
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, why? Like, what was like what?
That was the right hook, nigga.
In the third quarter at 8 minutes and 23 seconds.
Yeah,
That was the right hook.
Come on, yo. Come on, yo.
That's a punch.
What?
No bailed on him, yo. No bailed on him.
And he wasn't even doing nothing to him.
He didn't-
He's not doing
that's-
nothing to him. He's playing
Playing
defense.
defense.
Yo, he is an unstable creature, yo. And then look at him. He's just looking at him
Look at
while
the
he's on the
bench.
ground.
The
They
yeah,
just
they
were
ain't
like,
even-
here this nigga go again.
like, what is he doing? Nurkic not even doing nothing, yo. He just got rocked. Draymond is an idiot.
Yo, he really got niggas spooked because the Suns didn't move.
Nope. Who gonna check him?
Yo, it's gotta be somebody in the league. yo.
Steve Kerr talking in press conference saying, you know, this is getting outrageous and this is ridiculous and he's starting to hurt the team, blah blah blah. I'm like, shit, you about
Coach,
to be the
nigga.
next. You about to be the next victim.
Coach,
And not
nigga.
even that, but he
That's
fostered
why
it.
he ain't coaching
They
him. Coach.
fostered him and encouraged that for years. Like they was like, that's this Draymond. Let Draymond be Draymond. He's the key to our team.
Okay.
He's the leader of our team. They let him get away with that shit for years. And now all of a sudden he's slapping niggas on
Yo.
the court and there's a problem.
You know, Manny being Manny was a goofball. Draymond being Draymond is a menace to society.
Danger.
He's not stable.
In all seriousness, bro. In all seriousness,
You can't do that shit.
he
yo.
cost them the 3-1 lead versus LeBron's Cavs single-handedly.
Yeah.
If you want to give him all this Hall of Fame respect, well, he took that Hall of Fame impact and took it off the floor with his shenanigans. Right? KD and Steph were a beautiful tandem. They played well together. No ego clashes, seamless basketball transition,
championships,
and it should have been 3. Should have been 3 in a row. Let that Achilles don't pop, and we would have seen what it was. But calling him a bitch, calling him out his name, basically saying we won before you, we don't need you, basically trying to say, you shouldn't feel a part of this. You're not a part of this. It's just like, that's another example of you ruined the dynasty. That was a dynastic window right there, and you ruined that with your big ass mouth and your jealousy, because you went from them saying Steph, Clay, and Dre to KD, Steph, and Clay. Your ass was an afterthought, and then strike 3 for me, you punch Jordan Poole, right? Regardless if you feel like Jordan Poole's immature, this dude, he has the right to go to practice without his face being broken. He has the right.
Work, yo.
I'm at work, bro.
Man
Like,
was
I
at
don't
work.
give a fuck what you talking about my immaturity. You put your hands on me, this is a whole different conversation.
Then they made him play together for a whole season.
And then he gaslit him.
Told
like,
him to listen to him. Hey, that's a
you need to get over it,
You
young
need to
blood.
listen to him.
It's like, nah, I ain't getting over this nigga. I can't
Nah,
even
hell
chew the
no.
same no more.
Nah,
face.
Steph like, yo, yeah.
But that's 3 separate examples of how you ruin chemistry, you ruin team building, and then all these pundits want to give you this praise for your leadership and your impact. How is that leadership and you're ruining the team time after time after time? I can't make this shit up.
Yo, the only thing I've seen defeat Draymond was the Boston crowd. Where was all that shit in Boston? You were shook in Boston. Mama called you a bitch.
I saw a clip. I saw a clip with Isaiah Stewart. He wasn't that froggy that night. I'm just saying. Somebody his size with his demeanor.
Yo, this nigga's yeah. He knows. He knows. I'm surprised Yusuf didn't get his get back, being as though he from war-torn country. Those guys are usually
Scoe. He knocked him out.
Yeah,
I mean, he can get it back.
Usually them dudes from war-torn countries.
He might get him back in blood, but he wasn't getting him back that night.
He gonna have to. He gonna have to. But even after
he was at 5 on a 10 count. Like he was
oh shit. Like, but even after the press conference, he was like, "Yo, I feel bad for him."
He said he was in the produce section.
I feel bad for that brother. I was like, "Damn!" Like,
but everybody said Rudy came out and said, "Yeah, he need to be away from the game. He just needs some help." And then I think I saw somebody tweet. They said like, "Yeah, he giving crackhead behavior." He was like, "He is." I said,
crackhead behavior. Wow.
I was rolling. Like,
yo, Nurkic turned into a black man temporarily. He said that brother needs help. I said,
yeah, that's it. Yo, I feel sorry for him. That brother needs some help. I'm like, damn.
Okay.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Hit Jokic like that.
So how long do you think the indefinite suspension for? When do we see him again, y'all think?
10 games.
10 games.
They gave him a Kyrie list.
Yeah, he gotta go to anger management.
Sometime. You're saying around Martin Luther King.
He gonna start talking like John Majors and shit. Start popping up.
Video running like that nigga.
Saving fights on the
I'm not a
street.
bully.
Stop.
Look, y'all, I'm not a bully. I run away from people.
Oh, yeah. I love King.
Yo,
that's a
that
perfect
man
cast.
jumped out the car and did the digital dash, man. That shit was hilarious.
Yo, how do you tell somebody I need you to be my
Yo,
favorite?
how
That's
do you
trifling,
tell-
yo. That's
And they're white.
Tell a white woman? How do you tell a white woman that I don't even think is American? I need you to be like 2 of the greatest black women to ever walk the face of the earth. I need you to be more like them.
Why don't you find
Skip
one?
Madonna, skip the Queen. I need you to be Coretta and Michelle in that order. You hear me? And if you don't,
Brother's wild.
and if you don't,
well, I don't never need
yo,
that.
Megan Good crying to go. Megan, what are you crying for? He didn't say that shit to you, man.
Oh my god! But yeah, man.
Dre, be better, man. I don't think you can, but
That was the point I was about to make. He gonna do it. It's gonna happen again.
yo, he did it 2 weeks ago.
He's gonna knock somebody out again.
They just gave that man 100 M's, and he's on the wrong side of 30. He's turning 34, I believe, or 33 or 34 in
Talk about
early
being
next year.
Being the wrong side of 30, and his game left him 5 years ago.
Don't get me wrong. If 2015 Dre was if he had maintained 2015 level Dre up until this point, you won't hear me say shit about the Hall of Famer. Because in that moment, those years, he was actually
looking like
impactful.
that.
He actually could hit a
Yeah.
three, right? He actually could
Yeah.
do multiple things on the basketball court. Now he's just getting by off his name alone. Yes, he has
Brandon
basketball
Bass.
IQ, but
Brandon Bass.
there's a lot of role players with basketball IQ. That shouldn't get you to the Hall, my G. But different story. We talked about it a few shows ago, but we can briefly talk about it. Like, Warriors, are they done? You see, Andrew Wiggins has been benched. Klay Thompson's position has been threatened. They're talking. I think the GM said, "Hey, y'all got 18 to 20 games." What that said to me is, y'all got 18, 20 games worth of runway before we start making changes. Like real
This is
changes.
Steve Kerr's fault.
Yeah.
His inability
Did you see the
to
other game?
nurture young guys. This is what you get.
What
Yeah,
other
I'm about to say, you saw the other day they was down 3 with 10 seconds left, and Clay and Wiggins was both on the bench.
They're on the bench.
Clay Thompson
Now-
on the bench, you need a 3.
And you need a
So,
3.
like, that's
crazy.
like that's putting that in perspective as well.
I mean, everybody talk about, what Clay and them doing. Is the Warriors don't play defense like they just play defense. They used to be as good as they was offensively. They used to be that.
They
better.
old.
They
Yeah, that's what
old.
I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Like-
it ain't. That's where it's lacking. They giving up 100 and some points a game. They never gave that many points a game before. It just
Deep-
didn't happen.
Deep playoff runs that get you that last pick. You not giving a fuck about that pick because you ain't gonna coach him. So they just pick any of by Pat McGraw and all those guys.
And
Like-
and think about the miles as far as how Steph Curry and Klay Thompson play basketball. They have to run so many more miles than the average player just to get an open, uncontested 3. And then you add on to the fact that they've made all of these postseason runs with all of those miles and screens
With
they got to run over.
With the injury history.
and injury history for both. So
And they not like physical specimens. They ain't LeBron out here. Like
Nah.
they could get got. Those bodies can get got. So you seeing the remnants of that. Kendrick Perkins talking about Steph should be traded, shouldn't waste the last years of his prime. And it's just like, yo, he wanted Draymond back.
He's gonna be there.
Yeah,
he's not ever leaving Golden State. He's not ever leaving Golden State.
I would not have given him 4 for 100. Are you crazy?
yo,
No.
we've seen it before. Like if it makes it yeah. Because what you gonna do?
I mean, if I'm Steph, like, what do you do?
If
you tell him no,
right?
If you tell him no, you might get banged. Like, I don't want no smoke, bro. Give him his bread.
Hey yo, can you imagine what Draymond are doing that organization if they trade Steph? Yo, he might go full blown menace to don't be a menace and just start slapping everybody.
Keith, you ready for him to be a Laker? Fourth quarter lineups next to Braun.
He might get his act together playing with Braun though. He might be his best.
Yeah, he definitely gonna get Zach right
Dre?
playing with his king.
Yeah.
Oh my
Playing with
God.
his king is nasty.
That was Scoe.
Hey,
Come on, yeah.
That's how he refers to him. I'm sorry.
Come on, Scoe.
He asked him about Taco Tuesday and shit. Like,
Oh.
yeah.
I tell you.
Hey, Scoe, those his words.
Take
How I get
me
hit with
to
that?
the king.
He said he asked Braun, "You want me to bring some tequila for the Taco Tuesday?"
My tequila or yours? Which one you want? I'll just bring both.
Oh my God.
Nah, dog. All good things come to an end. It's over.
Quickly, bro. Glass now, your boy. He got traded to the Dodgers. How you feeling about that? That deferred deal is looking crazy.
That's the benefactor of that deferred deal. That right there, 135 for 5.
Free agent pitching class to like, because who else are gonna get because I'm pretty sure they're gonna make a run at somebody.
Who we gonna get? We gonna get Mike Messina.
It's a Japanese pitcher. I
saw that they threw the full court press on him too.
Yeah, I think I don't want to mess his name up. Yamamoto,
something like that. Yeah,
something. They got the full court press on him, and
Blake Snell free. What did they sign Blake Snow, yo? Like what did they sign? Aaron Nola, Sonny Gray.
I'm glad that Tyler's out the East. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that Tyler's out the East. Get him out of there because when he's healthy, he got nasty stuff. But
we rocked Tyler though this year at one point in time. We was rocking Tyler, but overall,
grand scheme of things, it's a better place without him. Dog, you're seeing why. Yo, the Angels. If I could have gave you another, what happened to you, I would. because he approached you with this same deal, and y'all said no.
Who, Shohei?
Yeah, he approached them and the Giants with the same deal.
Yeah, I read something. The Giants said theirs was similar. It just wasn't theirs.
Yeah. Theirs why it wasn't 700, maybe 650. But he approached him with the same deal, and Angel said no. So, hey man,
Wait,
this is why you do it.
The Angels had a chance to match.
Yeah, he went to them first, last hour. He wanted to stay.
He's a loyal.
You know, yeah, you know.
Wow.
You know,
Could have been me.
Hell no. And I ain't got to move out my house, but I'm on a popular side. Fuck.
Mookie Betts is over there, yo. Like
Freddie, Will,
Right.
Max. I mean,
I like Mike, but we didn't see how this worked. We didn't see how this worked out. I'm cool.
6 years, 6 years of nothingness. But salute to him and his business mind, because that's why you'd say, "Yo, give me $2 million," and you keep people around me. It ain't no excuse.
Wherever he's from is no child left behind. Shout out to that man. Shout out to his business sense. And he's set a precedent, because not only is this beautiful individually, but for the team, for the collective, they can be better in the next 10 years. They can actually build around this unit, and it's scary, bro.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Jackson, you know what you gotta do, baby.
Somebody, please.
Defer 480 or 500
Gunner,
till 2060 something. I don't know.
how good of a team player are you really, Gunner, if you don't take this deal?
That's the blueprint now.
Sure, gotta be right
out there, man.
Gotta be. Like, yo, you gonna get your bridge, yo. Don't worry about it. You gonna get yours.
You may be 55 years old, but don't you even trip.
You gonna get yours. It's there. Every first of whatever month you pick, $68 million are gonna be in your bank account. Hey, yo. Salute, yo. I ain't got a hating bone in my body for sure. Hey, he is the man. He is the man. Got anything else before we get up out of here?
Big college basketball weekend. Gonzaga, Connecticut tonight at 10.
Who y'all got? If you was a betting man,
Give me Connecticut.
Connecticut still rolling?
Yeah, give me UConn. They lost to They lost to Kansas, right? But other than that, they unscathed.
It ain't bad. Okay, cool. We're gonna go to the last commercial break and wrap up. Nitty Gritty.
Brand activations, business openings, recently engaged or any new life event that deserves a celebration. Start planning with Penn Jones Event. Owner and principal planner Paige guarantees a fun and stress-free planning experience, managing every event aspect, including budgets, timelines, vendor negotiations, event design, and more. Penn Jones Events is a full-service wedding and event planning company based in Maryland. We curate extraordinary events tailored to you. Let's start planning today. For a free 30-minute consultation, visit ppjevents.com.
Good show, fellas. Good show.
yes, sir.
Appreciate everybody that listens live, everybody that checks out the podcast. If you view us on YouTube, even the Hard Hive, we appreciate you, and keep doing what you doing, because what you doing makes us better. We love it. Like, rate, subscribe. We'll be back on Monday, same place, same time. Until then, stay safe and be blessed. We out.
Nation.